Kevin Harlan, a long home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. So Golden State will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Monroe in the center. Now Parker after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Monroe, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Guys, you're going to love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really, just awareness. He was right near the line.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Again, Curry missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
It's Thompson off the drive. Shot's good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And Middleton hits to Carter Williams. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Monroe. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Now here's Thompson. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. A 3 from Barnes. That's good. Barnes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Curry with a wide open look. And another 3 for Golden State.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Monroe, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Drains it from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. And the Warriors with some changes. This is Ely. He's jacked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Jabari Parker. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton for Michael Carter Williams. Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a star recruit out of high school. So Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle and strong.
Here's Spates. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Onto Tecumbo, dishes to Henson. And the rejection by Azili. Curry kicks to Thompson. Spates the pass to Thompson. He fakes. It's Curry outside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And that one's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get there.
Here's Azili. And that's the defense right there. The offense coming free. Wrap up the first quarter. Warriors lead. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fella.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. Iguodala out there with Curry. And it's Azili in it. The center locking down the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That is his first foul of the game. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. Carter Williams against Curry. Here's Bogut. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Bogut's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 8. It's Parker, top of the key. Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. Just 4 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses. Warriors leading by 7. Iguodala kicks to Bogut. Down low. Here's Green. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Carter Williams against Curry. And Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Johnny O'Bryant, he's checked in for the Bucks. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Parker kicks to O'Bryant. And it's Middleton penetrating. Bucks passing it around. Here's Monroe. And it's sent back by Bogut. Inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Carter Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No,
right,
my goodness.
right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Moving it up. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
O'Bryant kicks to Monroe. Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Over Green. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Jabari Parker. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Ian Clark. Bucks trailed by 8. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ezeli kicks to Curry. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Mayo. The putback is no good. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Deep 2 from Rush. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Stolen by Henson. And now it's Mayo running. He can go all the way.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
That will count. Can't hit. And the first half is now in the books. Warriors ahead, up by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. The second half just about to get going here.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 11 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
And now the 3rd quarter about to get going. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within.
Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
To the wing right side. Here's Barnes. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Parker right side. It's stolen by Green. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for in. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Thompson. Bucks trail by 11. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Passes to Middleton. Dishes it to Monroe. There's the triple. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game. Rebound Bogut. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Monroe, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
The Warriors making a switch here. Azizi's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Vasquez comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Green kicks to Curry. They get it back.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Green with the block. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Ezeli. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals,
from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. To the paint. It's stolen. Bayless the pass to Vasquez. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 8 seconds left in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Parker. It could go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Warriors lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Warriors leading by 3. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Ezeli in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5. The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Monroe. Parker, right side. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Clock at 4. And the rejection.
Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Thompson is double. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Launches a 3. And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him up. Warriors leading by 8. Curry passes to Green. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And Bayless kicks to Mayo. Fires from deep. And the Bucks miss again. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Green again. Antetokounmpo. And Thompson kicks to Green. 11 feet away. And Andrew Bogut, the bucket on the assist from Green. 8 points for Andrew Bogut. Mayo, the pass to Monroe. He kicks to Bayless. Drills it from outside. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. There's the dish to Barnes. On the wing, Green. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. No luck. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Power down, the jam.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender. And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's stolen by Green. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. That is good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Thompson comes in for Green. And in rush, he's checked in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Bryant comes in for Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Vasquez in for Chris Middleton. Nine seconds left to play in the final quarter. But they recover it. Mayo, and that's for two. And it's Mayo again missing. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it